Okay, so I said I wasn't going to do any more videos, but this is kind of the end of the trip, really. I've got 2 batteries, one of which isn't very charged, and this one which is. And this is going to be the most exciting part of the trip back, because it's basically motorways. Yeah. We're heading to Antwerp today from Attendorn. Big easy. I've just realised how impossible I've made it to get on this fucking bike. Right, do up zips. I'm trying to remember the route. I'm going to have to get the route instructions out because I've written them down because I haven't got much phone battery. A45 Dortmund, A4 Köln. And then it becomes something else, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's not get killed first off. Primary aim. I know it says that way. But when I did my Google mapping yesterday, when I had a little bit of battery power in my tablet, it said come this way. So that's what I'm doing. Currently looking like the most exciting ride in the world, is it? Never mind. So whilst I'm going down this not totally exciting road, ups and downs. More downs than ups, I would say. Let's start with the downs. Obviously, new wheel, new front tyre, new front axle. I suspect there's something wrong with the rear end, which I'll need to get sorted when I'm back in Blighty. Seven days missed of the trip, pretty much. Didn't get to Denmark, didn't get to... well, it doesn't matter. Didn't complete the trip is basically it. A lot of expense paid for, couldn't use, couldn't get a refund on. Expensive repairs. And then yesterday, just to top it off. And the roads haven't been exciting between places either, so I can't exactly say what a great experience that's been. Hey ho. On the plus side, got to ride around the Riemsjö Formula 1 circuit. That was the name. Got to visit 2 technical museums near Heidelberg. That's positives. Bonus trip to the Brocken. Trip to Wuppertal was, well, I mean, I got to see what I went to see, I guess. Look at that as a positive. And so far I'm alive to go home. I'm not feeling it at my best, I'll grant you that right now. I'll tell you that I'm really not feeling it at my best. I'm at the point of asking that question that I dare not ask. That was it, wasn't it? That was. We're going to have to find a place to turn around and come back. Balls. I remember a junction something like that, and that's not what this was. I can turn around. Oh, wow, it's definitely too far. I'm going to turn this off here, I think. I shall see you guys in a bit. Hello. So, I've saved you about 3 hours of boring motorway journey. Saved myself 3 hours of pointless editing. But on the plus side, I have managed to navigate 3 European countries without the use of a sat-nav. Might have been made a little bit easier by the fact it was basically one motorway, but doesn't matter. Yeah, the campsite here is actually quite picturesque. There's a little bit too much tree cover for my liking because I need to charge batteries, and you can't do that without sunlight. And the trees are just shifting the sunlight all the time. But never mind, you can't have everything. So my phone is basically staying switched off until I get home, which shouldn't be too hard. I've written down instructions for tomorrow's travel, and we're about 5 minutes off the motorway here, and you can't hear the motorway, it's great, but we're about 5 minutes off the motorway, so there's going to be very little point in recording any of that. You might get something from the tunnel, maybe. Might do that. But actually today's been quite a good day. The wind's been a little bit higher on the motorway than it has been on other roads, and I think that's just the motorway generally, but it's been making the bike feel really strange at the rear. Largely because I've got so much camping stuff on it. Yeah, I've overpacked a bit. Although saying that, would it be overpacked if I'd made the full trip? Possibly not. But there are certainly some things I haven't used, so I can forget them next time. That's a lesson. That's a lesson. Yeah. There might still be something wrong with the back of the bike. I don't know what. It could just be the rear tyre's knackered. It is quite knackered. It's I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you actually. Hold on. Get you out fully. So underneath the number plates you can't see it. Yeah. It's a bit dead. Oh. Drunken stand. You were safe a minute ago. Why aren't you safe now? Gonna fall over now. Watch it. Yeah, it's my last stop before Blighty. So tomorrow we're on the tunnel, and then on the other side of the tunnel it's more motorways. I might take some side roads, but to be honest, I'm probably not going to be home till about 7 in the evening, so I'm probably not going to feel like it too much. I'm kind of hoping I get to the tunnel way before my train and they can put me on an earlier one. But as long as I'm there before my train, it doesn't really matter. Do you know, I was thinking, if I had a different bike, given that there's no other camping going on, because this is the tent area of the campsite, all I can survey, this is the camping section. If I had a different bike, or perhaps just different tyres on, imagine a sprint with off-road tyres on. Anyway, this would be quite a fun little place to have a play around on. I don't think they'd like it too much. I'd have to do it the morning I'm due to leave, just so that when they throw me off, I'm not without somewhere to stay. This is quite relaxing. This is quite relaxing. Yeah. So my mood is somewhat better than it has been. I think actually making it here without a sat-nav, I mean genuinely, I wrote down the instructions and I looked at the instructions a couple of times this morning just to make sure I knew where I was going. There were a couple of junctions that I missed out on the instructions, but I was still able to follow where I was going because I looked at the fucking map before. Sorry, swearing, fudging map
So yeah, I had a good idea of where I was actually going, and some of it actually made sense, amazingly. So that was good. Very boring though. Also, one minor admission, although I don't know if it's my fault or not. I was at a service station that appeared to be one big shop, or like a restaurant half, and then a shop where you pay for the fuel and things like that, and there were snacks and all sorts. And I took a hot sausage roll and a packet of crisps and a bottle of Coke to the till, and he appears to have not charged me for the sausage roll. So I don't know if I was meant to pay for that somewhere else. That's my thought. Maybe in that one area that looked like one shop, there was actually two shops. He did say something in a foreign language. I have no idea what it was. I mean, we're in Belgium, you know. But yeah. Yeah, I didn't mention that, did I? This is Antwerp. Yeah, I didn't mention that, did I? This is Antwerp. Well, near enough. We're quite close to Antwerp. Not a million miles away. My original plan for stopping here was I was going to go into the centre and visit the Hard Rock Cafe, because a friend of mine actually collects some of the stuff they sell in the shop there, like shot glasses, the little guitar bottle openers, things like that. But without a sat-nav, I can't risk it. I'm good, but I'm not that good. I'm not that good, to be fair. That's why I have a sat-nav in the first place. But I think that would be too much of a risk. So yeah, so that's out the window. So I'm going to sit here for the rest of the evening. Yeah. Veg out. But yes, so quite possibly I may accidentally, inadvertently have left the service station with a free sausage roll. At least I think it was meant to be a sausage roll. It kind of tasted like one. It looked a lot like one, but there was a bit of an odd flavour to it. It was warm. Anyhow. Maybe I shouldn't admit to that. Maybe I shouldn't, but it was genuinely an accident. I didn't realise until after I got out of the shop, and I thought, €4.20, that's a bit cheap. Didn't want to go back in at that point. I don't speak whatever language they speak in Belgium. That's another word I'm going to have to bleep, isn't it? Anyway, there's a Hitchhiker's joke for you. If you don't get that, read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's a fantastic book. In fact, listen to the audio show, the Radio 4 broadcast, because that's just as good. Different, but just as good. And there's a TV series as well. I had a rumour about a film, but that definitely didn't happen. It definitely didn't happen. I know what you're thinking. You're going to go on IMDb or something. No, there is no film. Just the TV show, the radio show, and the book. Anyway, that's probably far too much explaining. So I'm going to finish my tea. Plenty of it left. Make some dinner. And probably go to bed, to be honest. Well, not right now. Obviously, it's night. But before I end up getting too much stuff out of the bike, out of the luggage. Because that's what I always do when it's all got to be packed up tonight, or most of it will be packed up tonight, so that tomorrow I can just skedaddle. Just pack it all up. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes.
Right, well, this is it. I'm all packed up. Tent was there. That's all packed up. All rubbish put away. Now I head to Calais. Once my bike starts. So long, Belgium. That, for anyone who's interested, is where all the caravans go, over that hedge there. They have to park all their cars out here because they're not allowed to park in there, generally speaking. Tents get their own little area. Isn't that nice? Right side of the road. Right, have to get some petrol. There's also a petrol station on the way in, so should be nice and easy to find one on the way out. So, just waiting to board now. Been sat around for 3 hours. 3 hours waiting for this. Got here in the hopes that they could put me on early train, and yeah, okay, it's half an hour earlier, but yeah, 3 sodding hours, and these. So the lady there said, "Oh yeah, just wait for a call on this train because it's been delayed by 15 minutes on top of that. So I'm only actually 15 minutes earlier than I would have been. Although I suppose if I'd been on that one, it'd be 15 minutes later. Yeah, so we're waiting. We are all having a chat. The 5 of us here. I was explaining my sorry story. Oh, what have we got here? A rocket. It's a Triumph. Beyond that, I don't know idea. I have to wait till we're on the train, I'll find out. They can't be putting that on this train, surely they can't. The Flixbus, I mean. I'm so bored. missed recording coming into the train because they were faffing about so much that we all got talking. And then they suddenly said, right, you're off you go. Which is nice. So, yeah, I missed all of that. Never mind. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. It's also looking sunny outside, so I think they've returned us to France.
Don't start your engines until the car in front of you starts moving, guys. Thank you.
There we go. Feet in a better position now. Smooth progression out of the vehicle hold. How is it taking so long? We are free to feel good. Welcome to Kent. I gotta squeeze over here. easy to get up to speed. And now we're on the motorway, that'll be about it, I think. M20, M25, M1, M6, M56, M60 home. Pretty boring stuff.